Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
This is for the Wyoming folk.
Wyoming.
Yes. Is this a true story? I know we always say, like, okay, it's based on a true story. I do not write songs based on true stories. I just don't. I come from what I call the Dr. Seuss school of songwriting. And I usually hear a couple words and I put them together and sometimes they make a song. But in this case, true story, I moved here from Brooklyn. And one of the interesting things about growing up in New York City as an adult is you don't have to drive. The subway does that for you. And so I moved here and had to get a car. I was living out in unincorporated Boulder County, and I didn't know that there was like a bus that showed up at 6 in the morning and then a bus that took you home at 8 at night. And you were just supposed to hang out in Boulder for the 14 hours in between. So I learned to drive from a shamanic driving instructor in Boulder. This is also true. True story.
Shamanic driving instructor. Wow.
His name's Sam.
Sounds fun.
It was really fun. They took me like on all the, like, we drove to Estes, we drove, and their stories were so incredible.
Yes, you just kept going.
Yeah, but then when they left the car, I still didn't know how to drive. So I moved to Longmont, and I figured out ways to get places I need to go without taking left turns, and I found a parking lot.
That's still a true story.
This is all a true story. So I found a parking lot where there's no parallel parking, there are no meters, and you can park for 3 hours. And so I was there, figuring out that maybe I would learn to make a 3-point turn. And this happened. That's all I'm going to tell you. And this is what happened. And this is, again, true story. True story. Took my fear of driving to this lot outside of town, looking for an empty spot to try a 3-point turnaround. How could I have known that I would choose the space beside the one who'll shift my first gear heart to 5-speed overdrive? Wyoming truck,
Nice truck.
pine tree on the side. Wyoming truck, flatbed full of sky, handsome cab of pearly white. You lift my sights up high. Wyoming truck, you and I. Wyoming truck, you and I. Here beside my new truck pal, I feel more resolute. Not to brag,
Why not?
I'm also super smart and cute. I know which side my gas tank's on, but hang a left on ice. This secondhand steel halo fits me nice. Wyoming truck,
Nice truck.
pine tree on the side. Wyoming truck, hotbed full of sky, handsome cab of pearly white. You lift my sights up high. Wyoming truck, you and I. Wyoming truck, you and I. Well, I never had big dreams about commercial transportation. Grew up on the subway, hopping off at any station. But I would gladly convoy with my arbor-toting buddy. Let's go get muddy. Wyoming truck,
Nice truck.
pine tree on the side. Wyoming truck, flatbed full of sky, handsome cab of pearly white. You lift my sights up high. Wyoming truck, you and I. Wyoming truck, thanks for stopping by.
Nice truck. That song is so much nicer when you have an audience that is listening.